Yizzo, what it do, man? Another day, another dollar. Let's get to it. Stephen A. Smith, yeah, he's back in the news again. Sheesh, he can't catch a break, can he? He can't. Can't catch a break. People were upset about comments he made, and let's talk about it. There's a baseball player, Asian, who was a pitcher, but somehow he has 33 home runs at the All Star break. When did baseball start making these kind of players? You kidding me? For real? Now I don't watch baseball anymore. I don't. It's not nothing personal. I just don't watch baseball. But yeah, he's that dude pretty much. If you a pitcher that can hit 33 home runs, yeah, that's awesome. I love it. That's great. And he's in the All Star game, and he's the first player in the history of baseball. Period. Baseball's been around since the 1800s. And he's the first one that is going to be in an All-Star game as a hitter and a pitcher. So kudos to him. Kudos to him. But he doesn't speak English. So when he speaks, it's through an interpreter. And Stephen A. Smith had an issue. I don't know if he had an issue about it, but he talked about it. And what he said was that, he shouldn't be the face of baseball because he doesn't speak the language. And that's not a good look for baseball itself. And he got a lot of flack for it. Got a lot of flack. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. You did it to yourself, brother. You did it to yourself. But nonetheless, we got to talk about it. So he's getting a lot of flack for it, racist and insensitive comments, this, that, and the third. So now he's on an apology tour where he's basically having to verify and confirm that he's not a racist, which is weird for a black man because I thought black people had the right to to talk about anybody, reckless, whatever, because we are oppressed people. So we've been told. We're told now we're still oppressed. We're still in some kind of slavery, whatever. But that's not the case. I guess they're starting to realize that racism doesn't matter if it's racist or inappropriate. Anybody and everybody's going to get checked, and you should. I'm not cool with one side getting being abused racially than another side. I'm not going to be cool with that. I think if that's the status quo, let it be that all across the land on every aspect of it, right? So that's what happened. So he's on an apology tour. So I had to watch the video myself just to see what the issue was with what he said, and I'm watching the video of him explaining what he was talking about, and I realized that's not even him speaking. That's not him. He doesn't really talk like that. No, black people don't really be focused on those little issues right there. That's not even. No, that's somebody. He is speaking on behalf of somebody else, meaning he's forced to say those things. You're seeing first and forehand what the media is all about. Right there. That is clear-cut media. People in nice suits being forced to push agendas and narratives and speak about things that they normally don't want to speak about. But that's what's happening. And that's what he's turned into. And it's obvious to me because, one, he made a tweet a couple weeks ago about making his bosses happy, and that's the first thing he does when he wakes up in the morning is try to figure out how to put more money in their pocket and how to get a little bit of scraps from it and keeping them happy, right? And then last week, his salary was revealed. I don't know why his salary was revealed, but he makes $12 million a year. $12 million. Yeah, you're going to do more than just talk about sports. I know when they gave him that $12 million, they said, you're not just going to be talking about free throws and layups, right? Yeah, but you're going to send the paperwork. You sign and send it back to HR. Good job. We'll take care of the rest. Don't worry. That's what happened. So don't be mad at Stephen A. Smith. Like he told you, he's telling you slowly what was going on. He has to be tired of it. Because like I said, a black man having to go around and apologize for being deemed a racist, that's very strange. That's strange. That's weird. It's weird to see. It's weird to see, but he's letting you know, like, man, I'm not doing this. I'm a puppet now. He's a puppet. Yeah, he's a puppet. Because white people usually say comments like that, and they get deemed, like, called racist for saying comments like that. So what ESPN is doing is they're taking the white aspect out of it. They said, we're not going to have the white people say it anymore. We're just going to make Stephen A. Smith be the sacrificial lamb, and we're going to have him say it. And if it works, bam, we're going to get everybody else to, do our bidding instead of just, having white people just do all the bidding. It didn't work. It's a disaster, and he just seems to just keep getting caught up in these weird situations where, who are you anymore at this point? I've never seen anything like it. Like, he was really up here. He was like on a Mount Rushmore of sport reporting. He was up there, and he's just falling so flat, and he's still doing it. So, and it's obvious now. It's obvious. So it's not really a big issue. Just we know what's up. We know what time it is, and we just gonna deal with it. One way or the other, we gonna deal with it. You watch Stephen A. Smith now, just know that it's kind of like Get Out now. He's just kind of trapped. He's kind of just trapped now. He can't do it. They're paying him $12 million a year. What's he gonna do? Turn the money away or play the game? But what I really want to talk about is a video I came across, and I'm gonna show you the video now. Okay, the video is about the vaccine. Now they're gonna come door to door with it, and they're actually doing it. This actually happened a couple days ago. Monday. It's Wednesday now. Monday, this actually happened. They started going door to door, pushing the vaccine like they're gonna do it right on your doorstep. All right, I'm gonna show you right now.
Talking about the COVID vaccine could be coming right to your doorstep. Starting today, the Mecklenburg County Health Department launched a new Doses to Doors program. Health department workers giving out shots right there at your front door. This is part of an urgent push to make getting vaccinated easy.
Right there to your front door, they're gonna bring the vaccines to you. To your front door, to your doorsteps. Nice job, great job. And if you see in the video, right, you see the buildings they're showing where they're doing it at. Those are called projects, low income housing. Unfortunately, the majority of the people that live in low income housing are black people. So once again, the black people are being used as guinea pigs, like they've been being used since the 60s. Yeah, any weird, goofy social experiment that they want to perform on the black community, on the people, the masses, they start in the black community first. One, they don't respect us like that. They really don't. They think we're expendable, and then three, if we survive it, I guess everybody else will too. So we're the lab mice. That's why they're going door to door in the projects. They would never do this in a white neighborhood. You know why? The white people would chase them out, as they should, as we should. But nonetheless, this is what's happening. It's happening a couple days ago. It's Wednesday right now. Monday, this was going on. You didn't even hear about it. This should have been top story on the news, newspapers, social media. Everybody should have been talking about this. Okay?
And we can tell you this new program started this morning in West Charlotte. We knew a few people who took advantage of it. WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leschner explains how this first day went.
There are many different reasons why half of the population in Mecklenburg County still hasn't been vaccinated.
No, I haven't been vaccinated yet because I didn't have the convenience to get around.
Is that blood on his pants?
All it took for this West Charlotte man to roll up his sleeve was the health department and medical director.
He got the shot, and look, his pants is blood soaked. It looks like. What happened? What are those droplets?
For me now, I don't have to worry about in the next 2 weeks, worrying about who got the disease or who I may be around.
You see what they did right there? They got old man Jenkins, the old man in the projects who doesn't have a ride to get the vaccine, and they're making it seem like that's the reason why as a whole the black community isn't getting the vaccines, because we don't have access to it. We don't know how to get around. We don't have cars. We can't get a ride. We can't hop on a bus. We can't catch an Uber. We can't do none of that. We're just sitting there just waiting for the government to just come bail us out. Yeah, so that's what we do. And you see, look, he got blood droplets on his pants. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine somebody coming to your door with a needle, talk about roll your sleeves up, we got you? I would Jazzy Jeff the hell out of him. Right off the porch, like Uncle Phil, just toss him. Not literally, of course. Yeah, they throw me in jail for that. But you know what I'm saying. Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
But so many others are hesitant or don't trust it. It's why volunteers
Look how they're knocking on your door like the police.
Door to door to give the facts on the shots.
It's not confrontational. It's not like you've got to get the shot. But our whole job is to dispel those type of rumors and things.
And some
Rumors. What rumors? We don't. There is no rumors. They make it seem like if we're being duped. Kamala Harris used those words the other day in a news conference about the vaccine in the black community. Don't let anybody dupe you into not taking the vaccine. That's what they think. They don't think we are able to make educated decisions or just decide we just don't want it. We don't need it. We're not sick. Why would I put something in my body that's supposed to make me feel better if I'm not sick, right? They're thinking that, no, if somebody is duping you, because that's their job. Their job is to dupe you. They've been doing it for years. They've always been duping the black community into doing this, go along, get alongs. And now when we're not listening, they say, you know what? We're not even going to entertain the idea that you are making educated decisions. We're just going to decide that somebody's tricking you. So what we're going to do is erase choice. We're just going to come to your door with it. And they're trying to say it's voluntary. We're not trying to force people. Yeah, right. Just imagine how much pressure they're going to put on you when they got a needle right there and you at the doorway. What are they going to tell you? Fear. They're going to use fear to get you to put that needle in your arm. And a lot of people are probably going to fall victim to it. And look where they're at. Like I said, they're in the project. So look in the projects near you for the days moving forward. And you're going to start seeing these people out there, vans and probably little hazmat suits wearing. It's going to be coming in your doorway, giving you a shot in the arm. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, that's what's going on. And it's crazy. It's crazy. That should actually, like I said, it should be top story on the news. It should be everywhere that you look at, but it's not. They're distracting us now with voter suppression. What? Who can't vote? Yo, who can? I'm gonna make a video about that, right? Because who can't vote now? Now, what's the problem? I remember a few years ago, they tried to say that black people don't have IDs, and for us to get it, the requirements are so outlandish. Like, what? You need to have all of this? You can't expect black people to have all this information on hand. Are you out of your mind? Are you kidding me? You know how offended I was when I seen that? When I heard that was the reason they want people to show IDs. You have to show IDs everywhere. You can't get on a plane. You can barely buy a bottle of liquor. You can't go into any club. The police put you need an ID. Everybody has an ID. They lying to you when they say it's an issue of IDs. I guess the new one now is the mail-in ballots. You got to prove who you are. And according to Kamala Harris, people that live in rural communities, right, farmland, they don't even have Kinko's or Office Max. You can't expect them to just be, how they got to photocopy stuff? We got phones. That's how I do everything now. Phone, I got to take a picture of my ID, bing, email it. Lickety split. No, according to them, no. That's just out the norm, a possibility. So if that's what they think about farmland, and farmland people got money. I don't care what they got land. Shit. After money, they got land. So if she feels that way about them, imagine what she thinks about black people. Yeah, they really be sitting there thinking like, we just so helpless and we don't know how to do anything. We just asked out. Yeah, I'm always offended when they speak, but like I said, this should be the top story on the news, but it's not. Now, you can do what you want to do. Them people come to your door, slam it right in their face. They ain't got no right or no business to figure out who you are and what you're doing. If you're okay with them doing this, they'll come for you next. And they won't be asking about vaccine stuff then. They'll be asking other questions that you don't want to answer and you don't need to answer, right? So sometimes you got to just make a stand, regardless of who it offends or anything like that. Stand up for yourself. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. Fight for yourself. Anyway, like, share, comment. comment, like, subscribe. Share the video too. I hate being woke. That's my burden, not yours. I got your back though, and I'm out.